So, hey guys, today we're actually going to talk about Rohan's murder. And if you think about it, I would not normally talk about this if basically what's happening to the Sikh community is actually going out of hand. Basically, Rohan was basically murdered and he mostly got to the Khalsa Academy. Due to go to the Khalsa Academy, Rohan too, he of course met with these two boys, I think. But they actually owed money to these two boys, and basically they actually decided to go to his house and try to. Actually, they chased him down on the street, legit, trying to get the money, and they actually stabbed him to death, doing two fatal blows. And basically, it took over 2 hours just to find the pair, and now they are guilty for murder. But this is just it, and I would just walk away if the fucking council at the Willenhall GURDWARA didn't just do what they did and actually misuse it. Basically, there's actually a petition going around saying to fuck the Gurdwara at Willenhall Sikh temple. Basically, the dad of the son that did the murder actually was the high up in the council, basically using him as quote unquote an asset. And yeah, Sukhman Shergill, and then if we copy this name over here and then we do a quick control and F, and then we put in this thing. Yes, basically Sukhman Shergill was actually in the murder, basically showing that so that he actually saying that his son is actually an asset to the council. If you're saying that the murder of a literal innocent child is an asset, then you should say that every single person that did a murder is an asset to the hood. That's what I'm getting at. Like, it's generally because they basically basically murdered them with a sword, basically as a mistaken identity. And you're going, how is the mistaken identity? So these are basically all the people who probably did it and supported the basically Shergill, basically corrupted person who tried to say that basically is basically corrupt. And if this is actually continuing to show, I wouldn't be surprised that the next thing that's gonna happen next is Willenhall GURDWARA is gonna be removed from the committee. I hope so. I hope that all of their committee is actually being removed so that they can actually get out of the way. We all want fair and equality. If Guru Nanak said that, and Guru Nanak does not support what these people are doing. They're basically taking a Gurdwara, basically saying that if you think about it, Gurdwara is a Gurdwara, and people what they know about Gurdwaras is that it's the praying of basically several Sikh gods, like Guru Nanak, Guru Gopal, and other gods in there. And due to this makes it so that it's actually quite shocking how they actually did it. Basically they say that Sukhman Shergill is basically supporting basically Sukhman Shergill as good and all that, but what the fuck? Yo. So basically, it's basically trying to fire the committee and try to get a new committee that's also quite fair. Because I believe that if this committee is going to continue to be on, I wouldn't be surprised that the Gurdwara committee that we actually grew up with is going to collapse all over again. You know what this means? This means that the first ever Gurdwaras that actually existed actually were strip clubs. I kid you not, in the city of Punjab, they really take serious of what's a good Gurdwara. So basically, they just did everything that a man dreamed for, lust and other things, literally abusing women and such. Basically, I believe that is all of these people did it. So basically, basically this dude is basically supporting his son who did the murder, and basically this is the vice general of it. So basically this guy is on behalf of the letter. Basically this is Shingara Singh. So then basically this dude. I said that they're all bad, but and basically you're gonna go back to the petition. Basically this actually sums this up. So basically they should do with Singat's knowledge and basically They're doing it with Saga's voice and knowledge. And besides, at the time of this recording, right, tomorrow they're actually doing a hearing. This hearing could be actually at the Willenhall GURDWARA, just as like the committee trying to defend themselves in a way. Basically, this hearing would basically clear things up, and I'll make a part 2 after that hearing. I would not be going to that hearing, unfortunately, but I will actually get one of my friends. And speaking about one of my friends, thanks to basically my friend for notifying this, but telling me. So basically, this happened 13th July, and they started to actually basically, it's just really terrible that what actually happened. But if you go back to it, basically, all these people actually had an actual involvement in basically the letter and actually defending Shingara Singh. And this guy, I wouldn't even call him a Singh. In fact, I'll call him the opposite, a Kutia. That is a dumbass. Hey, if you think about it, basically they want to actually vent out the committee and not only that, but want to actually remove the committee, get a new committee. Not only that, but they need to update the constitution from the late 1970s. Basically want to update from the original to like the late 1970s and early 2000s. Basically updating it and making it more upgradable, because if you think about it, the original is actually so bad. And then we got eventually Gurdwara with the Charities Commission to stop the corruption and bring accountability. Probably before there was there was so much corruption, and it's probably because if we go history to Charity Committee, I think basically this Gurdwara, basically this is on the official one, but this is actually a Gurdwara that I normally go to. Basically Gurdwara came in 1969 and was supported by many, and it was actually a charity, and this is what Gurdwara should actually be. They should be an actual charity instead of actually being not a charity, because the main difference is that if it's not a charity, this makes it so that they're actually there just to earn money, and this makes it so that there's a difference between a good Gurdwara and a bad Gurdwara. If they're in the charity committee, if they are a good Gurdwara, and therefore you should actually go to it, compared to it without this, basically what that is. Because like the main difference is that if it's a charity, it wouldn't be owed tax or wouldn't be taxed. So basically so if you're gonna like there basically so many Gurdwaras that should be actually in the charity committee, and basically there's more than 25 volunteers. Like there is more on God. Like the charity is like so big, not that, but they get mostly donations and investment and what's that, and other trading activities. God knows what that is. Basically, they spent a lot on cases the Gurdwara to stay open and all the other things. But if you look at this Gurdwara, if you look at it, basically what is it? Willenhall GURDWARA charity. So basically, it's not in the committee, I think. I don't know if this is actually a good one. But like, I don't know. But like, who knows at this point? Like, cause like it's just really bad and really terrible. And I literally go against the committee. In fact, everyone involved actually secretly hates all them together, because if it literally supported a murder of a literal innocent child, then you just supported every single other murder in America, and plus you supported basically Floyd Mayweather also getting killed. Because if you think about it, they all have one thing in common. that all the victims are actually quite innocent in their own way. Floyd Mayweather did nothing, and in return they suffocated him on the neck. And this kid literally got stabbed to death, and these 6, I would say bastards, I'll just say myself, actually decided to try to do the wrong thing and try to support the wrong side. You should support the victim, not the murderer. Like, if you support the murderer, it's gonna look bad. Basically, there's actually an update, and this is basically, basically Canada family has approved of this petition and basically overall about the love and support shown on this change. So I believe in the description down below of basically the petition. I want you guys to sign it, and I want you guys to literally spam sign it. I don't care. Like, this just, if this is complete, this not only shows the equality of Gurdwaras, but this also shows that if there is a corrupted Gurdwara, that Gurdwara should be shut down. Basically, Hanjap Bangal is basically a guy who basically made this show. Basically, well, case party. Basically, Hanjap is basically is basically a Sikh lawyer, and basically goes through all of this, and basically what he shows is basically his own take on it. I'll leave his show in the description down below. You should actually quite check it out. Basically, Sangha actually arrived the Gurdwara with the support of his family, but they were met with hostility and violence by several individuals, including committee member Harpreet Singh, Kabir Singh, Veadhasa Singh, and Jasvinder Singh. And this basically means Vahan supporters. Basically, this turned out to be Harpreet Singh, a bastard, Kabir Singh. To be honest, these are not Singhs, these are Gurdwaras, first of all. So basically, let's just change all the Singhs to Gurdwaras, because if you think about it, I think I'll change right now, but it's basically, I'm showing my exact hate to this, because if I think about it, it's a murder, and it is a murder, and yet there are literally committees literally supporting the murder. And that is one of the worst things you should actually do. And there's a emergency committee that was actually held, of course, to address the attack. I know that was tarnishing the Gurdwara's reputation, and I literally support that. I literally support the tarnishing of this Gurdwara literally getting tarnished. Because the reputation that this Gurdwara is holding, if this Gurdwara shuts down, that's a good thing. That's actually the best thing, because this makes it so that the corrupted Gurdwara will be removed. This makes it so that there'll be more equal Gurdwaras who support everyone and are against murder, and not against the murderer in any of their forms. So basically, they are literally noticing that their reputation towards the Gurdwara is actually decreasing. Basically say that the Gurdwara, basically, if you're part of the committee and then you're in the Gurdwara and then you're literally in the Gurdwara literally attacking, they will see that, and you're the committee of that Gurdwara, this just shows that this is an attack from the Gurdwara to Mohan's family. This also shows that the Gurdwara has distinct hate to the case, and I wouldn't be surprised if people stop going to that Gurdwara entirely, because that Gurdwara, if you put money into it, it's not a charity. It's probably in a way just to support the funding of all these trash things. Basically, these are all people that are frustrated of the committee, and god damn it, they fucking resigned, and that is actually good. If these people resign, these are actually the good people in the committee. You gotta know one thing, that is, there are people in committees that are actually good, but there's also people who are bad. Basically, the people who are good and the people who are bad are above the people who are good. Basically, the evil is on top of everything. Right. This makes it so that people who I'm gonna name are actually quite cool. Gurdwara Singh, who's General Secretary. Sardok Singh Sidhu, State Secretary. Dalakatang Singh, Treasurer. Sikhism Singh, Head of Langa Seva. Janal Singh, Savannah. Hamad Singh, Langa Seva. Veadhasa Singh, Langa Seva. Habas Singh, Langa Seva. Gurdwara Kaur, Langa Seva. Jaskala Malko, head of Punjabi school server. And if the head of a Punjabi school is giving up, you can show that your Gurdwara is actually literally crashing down like a fucking pillars. Basically, and it's actually been dissolved and basically it got dissolved, and not only that, but basically dismantled, because all these people have their own important role. Like the head of a Punjabi school could make it so that they have to. Let me think about it. If the head of a Punjabi school leaves, they make it so that Punjabi school has to be shut down temporarily until they find a whole new head that wouldn't even question shit. And then the head of London, this could show that the London could just be shut down temporarily and shut down temporarily. Trust me, there will still be London, but how they will control it is going to be terrible. Treasurer. I don't know what a treasurer is, so I'm going to quickly search that up. And then basically the person who ran, basically the treasury is basically the person who ran the Gurdwara just left. And then all the secretaries also left, so they had an important role. Basically, they all left because the trustee Dad of Singh, who had probably a higher rank than them, supported the murder of Rohan, and then the vice chairman Shingara Singh, who just had the counter reference, also shows that they supported the murder of Rohan. So Vince, Harpreet Singh, Jassi Singh, and Veadhasa Singh and Garbhir Singh all wrote a counter reference supporting the murder of Rohan. And then on the 28th, a guy called into the show, especially disapproval how the Gurdwaras and the committee is actually handling basically the Rohan murder, and that they actually recommends a new committee just to be open, because the old committee is just gonna stay corrupted of how it is. And basically this is a little call to action, and basically they're gonna show their support by going to the Gurdwara, basically this address right here on Sunday the 30th of July at 10 a.m. Basically tomorrow is actually gonna be the time where you can actually go and support it. Basically they're gonna raise awareness of the corruption and the Gurdwara, and they're gonna peacefully remove the corrupted committee and then make a new committee, and then do it on Veadhasa Singh Gurdwaras G, asking for forgiveness for the hurt caused and better understand and imagine the Gurdwara come forward. Not only that, but they basically that you want to forward the Gurdwara, and they started ending up like that. Basically, I'm not gonna attend this. It may go like sound bad, but it's just that my mom won't actually take me there. But this will actually make it so that the Gurdwara will actually be removed of its corruption, turning in new members, and probably making other members that just left probably come back with their same roles. So hopefully they get like, I'm not gonna say higher pay, but hopefully they get at least a higher rank of it, and not that when they get praise of it. I hope it's not like new people. I hope it's like they also add like the people who left to add to the new committee, and plus some new people on the side. Like that's what I want. And well, that's the end of the video. I hope you actually quite enjoyed this, and this is actually quite a detailed research. Not only is the Gurdwaras actually going downhill, but in the process, they actually supported a murder. This is absolutely terrible, and I hope these two cunts go for jail for a really long time. Not only that, but I hope the people who actually ran this committee will be not running any other committees anytime soon. I hope they actually won't actually get a job anytime soon. I hope they get fired for their current one. Because it's kind of like simple that if you're just gonna get caught for actually doing some corrupted bullshit, then you shouldn't actually be understanding and just be fired from it. I think the family themselves are actually in depression. The dad is probably going to divorce the mom, and then there's going to be split family, basically. So that's the end of this video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. So I'm actually gonna quickly complete part 2 since it was a while. But I still remember what my friend said at the basically during the speech. So it was actually the worst day to be on, because during the day there was actually a wedding, and guess what? They fucking bombed the wedding. Everything literally caused massive chaos. And basically what my friend said, they said that the whole meeting were upstairs, and basically there was shouting going on and screaming, and basically we knew for a fact that the Gurdwara didn't really handle this as well as they should have. Basically turned it into a full-on chaos, and then basically two of my friends got there, but like one of them got kicked out because they were recording too much, and because he was recording too much of basically the fights. I would have shown you it, but it's just that the recordings have been deleted because they've been sent by Snapchat, and I can't really save them. And I wish I could have recorded what happened and that, and then replayed it again and recorded, but I didn't. But you may go like, why? So basically, what happened? I hope the first part explained to it, but basically the second part is just to summarize. You go like, oh yeah, they took you upstairs and you were literally a lot of shouting, and I think that the meeting was settled as that the Gurdwara is fucked. Yep, I don't think the Gurdwara is not gonna settle it for the council anytime soon. In fact, it's mostly far from the truth, because it seems like as if the shouting that actually happened probably should have shown of how bad it was. So basically, basically that's what I have to say. It was quite tragic, but it's how the Gurdwara handled it, and I'm gonna find. Basically, the murder was quite tragic. Like, I keep on repeating, but basically, I think all these people had a meeting. I think, and there was some of the people who also left, and they really wanted all the people back from who left the commission to come back in the commission. Why? Because if you think about it, if they wanted, because like, I don't know why the ad block is not on. Anyways, the ad block is back on, and basically this is the murderer, of course, but like it's just tragic though, of like how a good Gurdwara. I don't know if it was good. I think it was good. I think it was always bad, because like some people said from the Gurdwara's perspective that they always saved themselves by actually writing letters and saying that they were a quote-unquote asset, and due to that basically they are valuable to what they have. And it's just, I keep saying tragic, because the murder is tragic, the Gurdwara is tragic, because they always save themselves in a way that they not in a charity, but this makes them so that they not only pay taxes, but they also profit off it. And I believe that the Gurdwara should have been burnt down. Generally, it should not be existent anymore, because the Gurdwara now I don't think stood for what it meant, or like other Gurdwaras that spoke down for fairness and not for like the defense of innocent murderers, and like this Gurdwara here just stands really opposite of that, literally allowing murders to go down on the street. This is kind of late for it, but I needed this info of aftermath of the murder. Because if I didn't have that, it would just be like a half story of like, oh yeah, we have all of this new info that is about to come out of from the tomorrow of the day after the recording of the first part. So I really want to wait for that, and one of my friends just to go, because I can't go, because my mother basically told me just to go no, because she knew for a fact that Gurdwara was terrible as it is. So basically, I hope the the Gurdwara is. I hope the people who got married did have like a good. I hope they had like a good time at it, despite the fact some people who got like, oh yeah, I support kid murder, kill Ronan, kill Wuhan. Like go here and go like, oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about Ronan and his murder. And I think that the people who disturbed it were the people who were in the council and people who supported Rohan's death. Like supported as in like actually supported it, like actually supported him dying, and therefore supported the murderers also, because now there's like two parts to it, and the first part is basically the people who got murdered, and people who try to support the tragicness of it, and there's people going like, oh yeah, this boy got murdered, but like it's an overreaction, people got murdered all the time, he's just an asset for us, because And due to that, this way so that the abuse of that power, but so that all the council left. So I'm just gonna end the video. See ya.